That day began like any other day. I woke up early and was leisurely strolling through the field to take my turn watching the sheep. Okay, I had intended to get up early, but as usual, things weren't going quite like I'd planned. I know, it's hard to believe, but I wasn't always the polished, respected shepherd I am today.
Oops, sorry, I'm just running a little late. There sure are a lot of people traveling here today.
It's the census. We all have to be counted by decree of Caesar Augustus. I'm Joanna, and this is my little sister Simone.
Want to stay and play with us?
Sorry, I gotta go watch my sheep. Nice to meet you. Gotta go!
What I didn't know was that day had set into motion events that would change the course of my life and of history.
Today could be the day we see a miracle. A savior in our time would be a miracle. Expectations in the air, could the Messiah be near? We are waiting for a miracle. Who will save us? Who will comfort those who cry? Who will free us? Is he right before our eyes? How long must we wait for deliverance? When will God turn his head and hear us? And in peace and hope to a broken world. And in peace and hope to a broken world. And bring peace and hope to a broken world. And bring peace and hope to a broken world. O come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel. And mourns in lonely exile until the Son of God appears. We're gonna rejoice when the Messiah is here. We're gonna rejoice when our Savior appears. We're a people in darkness, and we wanna see the light. We're a people in darkness, and we wanna see the light. See the light. Who will save us? Who will comfort those who cry? Who will free us? Is he right before our eyes? How long must we wait for deliverance? When will God turn his head and hear us? And bring peace and hope to a broken world. And bring peace and hope to a broken world. We're a people in darkness, and we wanna see the light. We're a people in darkness, and we wanna see the light. I will trust the Father's plan, though it's hard to understand.
The time has nearly come, and our journey is done. Let's see if they have room here at this inn.
We'll bring peace and hope to a broken world. Peace and hope to a broken world. We'll bring peace and hope to a broken world. He'll bring peace and hope to a broken world.
Nathaniel, he is late again. His shift was supposed to start, well, when the sun was there, and now it's there.
Don't be so hard on him, Abigail. You know he gets distracted.
Besides, I like having a break. Being out here in the fields, I think it's peaceful.
That's true. If Father didn't need the extra help this season, we wouldn't even be at the fields at all.
Well, I really hope he gets here soon.
Me too. We have enough to do without waiting around forever for Nathaniel to stumble in.
Oh, Abigail, you know our lives would be a lot more boring without our favorite brother around.
Besides, it's enough to do helping Mom home. Of course, I do not like to help my mom. I can sit back, relax, put my feet up, and...
Those are my sisters and brothers. Everyone in the family helps out in the pasture. They're on the early morning shift.
Oh, there you are, Nathaniel.
How's the trip through town?
Better than his latest trip over the sheep.
Oh, come on now.
Did you see anything interesting?
I heard people have been arriving by the hundreds.
Yeah, more people than I've ever seen.
I met some nice kids, Joanna and Simone. They're here for the census, but on more important things, the sheep. How's Max's foot? Has Beatrice been getting enough exercise? I promised Jojo I'd help him stretch out his left hind leg. He injured it last week in our self-defense class.
They're sheep, Nathaniel. Seriously, you talk about them like they're your friends.
What? What kind of person would be friends with sheep?
I was friends with the sheep. I had the greatest adventures with them. For me, it was all about those sheep.
Have fun with your friends, Nate. We'll be back when the sun goes down.
I had a peaceful, easy feeling with my sheep. I mean, I knew they actually couldn't talk, but when I looked into their eyes, it was like I could almost hear what they were thinking.
I know what you're thinking, that is not a possibility. A sheep could be talking or telling his story.
I hear what you're saying, that sheep is so dim, so the chance of having any opinion is slim. Could a simple sheep have something to say? Could a simple sheep have something to say? Well, we're standing here today to help you figure it out. What do sheep even talk about? We talk about sheep stuff. Sheep stuff. Yeah, sheep stuff. We talk about sheep stuff.
Now we're friends with the shepherd and we like him a lot. He's a little goofy, but give him a shot.
He's always looking out for us, totally reliable. But we don't want to scare him because he seems so excitable.
Hey, Max. Hey, Max, what's on your mind? You can't wait to get a haircut? Great idea, buddy.
We talk about sheep stuff. Sheep stuff. Yeah, sheep stuff. We talk about sheep stuff. When you feel really lonely or getting kind of blue, just look to the shepherd who's watching over you. Put your trust in the one who is faithful and true. Keep walking in his footsteps, he'll show you what to do. That's the wisdom of sheep stuff. Sheep stuff. Yeah, sheep stuff. The wisdom of sheep stuff. We're talking about sheep stuff. Sheep stuff. Yeah, sheep stuff. We're talking about sheep stuff. Sheep stuff.
Before I knew it, my shift was over, and I was running back through town thinking of the great meal I would have.
Well, running shepherd alert, you don't stand still very long, do you? Nathaniel, there you are. Can we come on an adventure with you? I'm bored.
Well, I was just heading home for supper.
We have some leftover food. Would you like some? We're staying right here at the inn. We were lucky to get a room, actually. The innkeeper told Papa it was the busiest he'd seen in years.
Well, I guess I could eat with you and then take you to see my sheep.
Sheep, sheep, see the sheep. She just wants to avoid going to bed.
Simone eventually convinced me, and we were soon walking back to the fields under a deep, dark blanket of night.
Now, Beatrice, she's the feisty one. But Max, he's so cool, all the others follow his lead. And Jojo, he's just so funny.
I could talk about my sheep all day, but little did we know something unbelievable would happen that night.
So I thought I would try it. You know, what harm could it be to try a different style? A straightener would add a few inches and really elongate my midriff.
Beatrice, are you talking about that botched hairstyle you tried last season? It looked like you'd been hit by lightning.
It's called the crimping iron, boys. It was totally on fleece.
On fleece?
It's the latest lingo. I'm told it'll catch on soon. But anyways, crimped wool is in fashion in the fall. Ask anyone. And that crimper had 5 stars on shelf. As for the wool treatment, I had that mud imported from the pasture at Labton Abbey. If Cece hadn't left the mud in so long, I could have been the top fashionista in the fields.
You certainly were the dirtiest. It was bad.
It was supposed to evaporate. The wool was supposed to.
Stop playing games, Beatrice. You're sheeping me out.
That's not me, Max.
Sorry, my U-plugs in. What's happening?
What is that? Bah! Oh, my sheepness.
Stay calm, everyone.
Let's try a new technique I learned at sheep defense class last week. The sheepinator. Huddle close and move as one. Left, right, left, right.
I feel silly.
This just seems like swaying. What's this supposed to do?
I heard it scares away predators. Sway faster!
Do not be afraid, we bring you tidings of joy. Goodness, we bring you tidings of joy.
Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born. The miracle you've waited for, a Savior has been born.
Nathaniel, there you are. Are you seeing this?
Are the sheep okay?
Well, it looks like they're dancing. That can't be right.
You will find a baby boy, and this will be a sign. Wrapped up in a stable star, the Savior of mankind.
Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born. The miracle you've waited for, a Savior has been born.
We could barely contain our shock and excitement at what the angels had told us. Had the Messiah really been born? And why would the angels choose to tell shepherds? As I said before, I wasn't always the popular public figure I am today. And yet we could not ignore what we saw and heard.
Did it work? Are they gone?
Yep, they're gone.
Yes, the sheepinator worked.
That's your takeaway from this?
No, Jojo. Those were angels. We just witnessed something extraordinary.
We're going to see this baby, right?
I don't know. It sounds like a risky journey.
After seeing that, I don't think we can stay here. Plus, I bet our main man, Nathaniel, will want to go. We'll stick with him.
Are your sheep okay? They haven't moved in a while.
Hey, little buddies. Everything all right? Max, Cece, Jojo, Beatrice, Billy the Kid? Bah. It's okay, little buddies. You're safe and sound. Bah.
Did we really just see that?
Were those real angels, or am I just having a seriously weird dream?
They were definitely angels. But what was even more amazing was the angel's announcement that the Messiah was to be born as a baby.
But we always thought that the Messiah would come with great power.
Yes, everyone will know when the Messiah has arrived.
Definitely. The prophets say that he will bring a new kingdom.
But the angel said he was a baby. Could that be right? What if he isn't supposed to lead a battle here on Earth? Could it be all about that baby?
Could it be, oh could it be, that God never planned to send a Savior and a conquering King? Could it be, oh could it be, what we've been waiting for, our expectations were
Well, if it's all about that baby, we gotta go see him. What are we waiting for?
Let's think this through. Do we really know what we saw?
I know I was feeling pretty hungry. Maybe we imagined it.
Maybe our minds were playing tricks on us.
I think we better be better and staying in the fields, watching the sheep.
Yeah, people will think we're nuts if we go running in the town talking about angels.
But the angels entrusted the good news to us. We gotta tell the people.
Listen, Nathaniel, people already think you're nuts. But I still have a chance.
It's true. They do call you boy who talks to sheep.
Bah!
I'm out. I gotta go eat something.
I'll go with you.
Me too. Let's go.
We're out of here.
Well, I'm in. We gotta tell people about this baby.
I'm into. This is the most exciting thing that's ever happened.
Talks to sheep. We've got to go see this baby.
Right now? The shiny guy said king. Did they say king? I cannot go see a king without at least a wool blowout. That should take maybe till dawn if I start right now. Cece, get my crimper.
Again with the wool do? Have you learned nothing?
Well, I'm smart enough to know that you don't go see a king without at least making a little preparation.
Look, something's happening with Nathaniel.
Abigail's right. I'm already a laughingstock in town. Plus, I gotta take care of the flock. Beatrice hasn't been looking so well.
Haven't been looking well? Well, that's the last time I defend you, buddy. I'll have you know, I haven't been getting my usual 10 hours of sleep. I've been getting 9. And you know what 9 hours does to a sheep's body? I'm working under impossible conditions here. And if you think that I could just
What is going on with your sheep?
Ba 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 ba.
It's okay, old girl.
Ba?
For once, I was going to follow some good advice. I would stay in the fields and take care of my ailing sheep. I was always too impulsive, and I needed to be responsible. The baby could wait. What we didn't know was far off in the east, wise men had seen a star and wondered what it could mean.
Prophecies say out of Bethlehem will come a ruler of the Jews. Out of Bethlehem will this star be the sign, shining brightly in the sky, that a king has arisen. What mysteries you hold, Star of Bethlehem? Will you guide us to the child, Star of Bethlehem? We will travel far to find what the meaning is behind our discovery tonight.
A star in the sky like I've never seen before. Do you see it?
Yes, I do.
Like I've never seen before. Must mean a miracle. A miracle is waiting for the world.
Oh, star of wonder, star of night, oh, star of royal beauty bright, rise for healing, silver king, guide us to thy perfect light.
What can we bring to give this baby king?
Oh, what can we bring to this baby king?
Let's bring him gifts.
One of a kind.
The most expensive treasures we can find.
A star in the sky like I've never seen before. Do you see it? A star like I've never seen before. Must mean a miracle. A miracle is waiting for the world.
Star in the sky like I've never seen
I don't care if these humans have gone crazy. Some glowing angel beings appeared to all of us. So we're gonna go see what they're talking about. It's decided. We're going to see that baby.
Yay! But Nathaniel thinks he should stay here.
How can we convince him?
We could try the sheepinator again.
I don't think so, Jojo. Let's try to communicate with Nathaniel. Sometimes I almost think that he can understand us.
Well, what if he doesn't?
Then we'll go to plan B. But first, let me try. Nathaniel, I really think that we should go see this baby. Like the angels told us, this could be one of the greatest moments in history. And I don't want you to miss out.
Love you too, buddy. Plan B then?
Plan B. When I give the signal, come running in the direction that the angels told us to go. But only when I give the signal. I'll shout, find that baby.
Oh, let's try to convince him one more time. All together this time.
Be my guest.
Huddle up.
Why are they staring at us? Your sheep are kind of freaking me out.
And suddenly, the strangest sound came out of Max.
Bah! Bah! Baby!
Amazingly, it seemed my favorite sheep had known to do what I did not. They went to find the baby, and so we followed.
Whoa. Max, Beatrice, is this it?
Baby King would be.
Is that the baby?
The king?
The Messiah.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. This silent night, the stars are brightly shining. The world is waiting, searching for something more. Will this holy night bring freedom from the darkness? This silent night bring freedom from the darkness. The world is longing, desperate for some hope. Could it be after all of these years, our Savior is finally here?
For unto us a child is born,
To us a son is given.
And the government will be on his shoulders.
and he will be called
Wonderful Counselor,
Mighty God, everlasting Father.
Prince of Peace.
Emmanuel with us in a
of his government and peace there will be no end. He will reign on David's throne and over his kingdom, establishing and upholding it with justice and righteousness from that time on and forever.
That night, the Savior of the world was born in a stable, and we were the first ones to see him. Nearly 2 years later, wise men would arrive after their long journey, but we never forgot the chance to be among the first ones to know about God's precious gift.
In a bleak midwinter, all creation groans for a world of darkness, frozen like a stone. Light is breaking in a stable for a throne. And he shall reign forevermore, forevermore. And he shall reign forevermore, forevermore. Unto us a child is born, the King of kings and Lord of lords. And he shall reign forevermore, forevermore. If I were a wise man, I would travel far. And if I were a shepherd, I would do my part. But poor as I am, I will give to him my heart. He shall reign forevermore, forevermore. And he shall reign forevermore, forevermore. Unto us a child is born, the King of kings and Lord of lords. And he shall reign forevermore, forevermore. Here within a manger lies the one who made the starry skies. This baby born for sacrifice, Christ the Messiah. Into our hopes, into our fears, the Savior of the world appears. The promise of eternal years, Christ the Messiah. And he shall reign forevermore, forevermore. 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 Unto us a child is born, the King of kings and Lord of lords. And he shall reign forevermore, forevermore. He shall reign.
So you see, it really was a night to remember, a night that changed history. Hope was brought into a world that desperately needed it. Aw, Max, I wish you could understand. It changed everything.
Bah!
He will save us, he will comfort those who cry. He will free us, he has opened up our eyes.
That night, Jesus was born, and my life was forever changed. I'm ready to tell the world. It's all about that baby.
All about